Hey, what's up? My name is Jean-Paul Rubio from Pedals, and last time we had a look at this retro mood pedal, but today we're going to have a look at the Arachnid. This is actually the first pedal from Pedals, and it's like a white pedal which represents the start of the company. And then there's a spider on it, which actually has a lot of legs, and that represents the multiple options on this pedal. So let's have a look at the functions which are available. There is a foot switch which turns the effect on and off with a short press. Then there is also a function under it. When you press the switch longer, then it turns into a final skipping like delay. And you can change the delay time with this dial right here. And then there's the other foot switch, which on short press enables the roar function and also turns it off on a short press. Then when you press the foot switch longer, it turns into a momentary delay with also the dial right here to change the delay time. When you release it, the delay is gone. Some more about the roar function. There's also a dial right here, which if you turn it all the way this way, it sounds like a ring modulator type of roar. When you turn it all the way back, it sounds more like a tremolo. And then there is the trigger switch, which when you turn it all the way down, it slowly follows your guitar frequency. And when you switch it up, it almost instantly follows your guitar frequency. Then there's also a very cool distortion. When this switch is turned down, it's actually playing clean. Then this way, it's a distortion is on, and you can change the gain right here from minor gain to all the way very, very, very high gain. And then there's another function. When you switch this switch all the way up, it's like a warpy and wavy kind of distortion. So it's like a mix of, a little bit of distortion and some waviness. And then there's this other switch right here. It's the modulation switch. And when you turn it all the way up, there is no modulation. And when you turn it in the middle and down, there is some chorus added to it. So all in all, very interesting functions, but there's also stereo in and output, and you can of course use this pedal as a mono pedal, but it's guaranteed to sound more interesting when you use at least the stereo output. You can input a mono guitar and it will come out stereo. You can also input two signals, like two guitar signals, and it will come out stereo. You can also, for example, connect your guitar and a microphone and have some fun. So enough about talking, let's hook it up and listen to the sounds. So let's start with the final skipping like delay. Alright. Let's also turn on the roar function. Well, right now this doesn't sound freaking amazing, so let's turn on the distortion. I have the distortion set to about 9 o'clock. Then it sounds like this. So let's ramp up the distortion and try that same riff again. As you may have noticed, there is also a gate function inside the distortion. When I stop playing, it will eventually stop as well. you can hear the noise fade away. Let's dial back the distortion just a little bit and go on to the warp distortion, or warp drive as it's called on the pedal. For this I've also turned off the roar function. Now when I turn on the roar function, it will stay in the mix, but it will change the other one. So like in this case, we had the roar function on the clean channel, now it will go on to the distortion channel. That'll sound like this. So basically it's cutting up your guitar sound in many ways possible. Then let's try the momentary delay. And something we haven't seen yet is the chorus sound. Now when you try the chorus and distortion at the same time, it sounds more like one of those classic rock songs. So let's try some more with the distortion function on, and also the roar function on, a little bit like a ring modulation type. And then let's do some final skipping. So for a more ambient sound, we can dial down the roar threshold, so it sounds more like a tremolo. And then when we use the delay as well, it sounds very ambient. reviewing the video and I realized I forgot to tell you something. So I lent this pedal out to a friend of mine and he claimed that the guitar sound, while it's clean, on the pedal it has tone suck. So I don't want people to think that it sucks at all. So I realized I had to do something, and I kind of made a secret menu. So when you turn these switches all the way down and then press the two foot switches simultaneously, you can see the LEDs go on, and it means that you're in the secret menu. Now that you're in the secret menu, the delay knob determines the sort of like high pass filter. So it filters out the suck. So here we go. This is all the way on, and you can hear it fade away further and further until there's nothing left. But I like it sort of like just a little bit, so it takes the edge off. And when you want to go out of the menu, you press both buttons again. Then there's another thing I forgot to show you, which is quite awesome. It's basically when you're in the vinyl looping mode, you can also change the delay time, which sounds funky. So let's go ahead and do that. So just out of curiosity, what do you think is inside this box? Well, another box. And then what is inside this box? Well, I guess you could have already guessed it. It's some packaging and a pedal. Yes. And oh, also there's also some finger picks. Yeah, because you need them. Really cool. And there's effect feet, so it doesn't scratch the bottom of the pedal. And there's also a small manual explaining the functions once more, so you can take your time and learn what it does. And right now, yeah, there is no stickers inside, but there will be. I'll print them whenever you order it. So that's it for now with the sounds of the Arachnid, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I also hope you really like the Arachnid Pedal. You can go get it at www.geardown.nl. Also, if you want, you can leave a comment below and subscribe to this channel, of course. And if you want, you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And there's also a SoundCloud, so be sure to check it out. Thanks for watching, see you next time!